night last night. It was around 11 p.m.-ish time. Maybe a little bit later than that, maybe. Skyred, meanwhile, would have had a little longer to rest and settle his nerves. Get things sorted out. But here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We are getting live for the first game of the day. It is going to be the elimination match. Winner will go through to the semi-finals. They're going to be facing Renegades. Loser goes out of the tournament.
Wow, they're going straight in towards B. Look at Sound, perfectly tucked away towards Bar. Gets the first one, flashed up. He won't get the second, but HSK's here to help defend on site. Slim to his left. He will fall down to Johnny P. And this bomb should eventually be planted. However, it's still down towards Car. They have to cross to go for it. And Maverick is looking for maybe an opportunity to push in. They don't have a smoke to cross the door either, but they're getting flanked from the backside.
Tricky for Johnny P. He's going to have to come around there. Darklord did get that flank in. Managed to get one. It was a straight trade. Oh. What a beautiful one-tap from Sign there. And that's put Johnny P in a real tricky situation. Just got the Glock between him. Bomb loose. He's going to wait for the man in window. Doesn't manage to take Sign down. Sign pops through. Gets himself a triple. And it was a great start for the Koreans, just like they had on Cash yesterday. Let's see if they can take it.
Yeah, 5-0 start yesterday, and then they lost the next 13 straight. Looks like they've been able to change things up a little bit coming into this game.
Yeah, myRevenge with the FAMASs, MP9s, going to be working their way. Where are they going to hold this? Looking at the angles, I'm looking at the set positions. It's pretty standard play on Dust2, as you'd expect. Obviously, they haven't got any AWPs just yet, so...
Thing is, they have head armor and Tech 9, so they can completely overrun Zion and
they
just spot them out.
That's going to be a pop flash behind him. Oof, his teammate got flashed out by that one. Should have been looking away. They knew the flash was coming, but it's going to be Toucan that's going to lead the charge. You're going to see him charging in, but he's the man with the bomb. The bomb carrier shouldn't be the first man coming around that corner. Caught out by the smoke. The flash has gone through. Toucan getting the spray down. They're just going to answer it with bullets. Hails of Tech 9 bullets coming through that smoke. They haven't managed to get anyone down yet. CL find one. Sound goes down. And I tell you what, myRevenge are in trouble here. The Tech 9s of Skyred are working well.
They don't have much health to work with though. CLB down on 4, Darklord on 16. Maverick and HSK. As HSK secures the kill over towards Catwalk on a CLB. They got 4 men left to find. They do have a kit in their hands. But you see HSK picking up a second, looking for that third on towards ramp. But there's a man off towards Goose. You were pointing this out before, and Zach might come out big.
Oh, he's going to find him. Zach gets the easy head there in the end. And he just comes around, going to pump that Tech 9. Working it down. Maverick gets one, but he can't handle the amount of bullets coming his way. And Skyred with a quick answer there. And a rush down long A with the Tech 9s.
A little bit surprised that they were able to get like into the site without losing a single person.
Yeah.
They got sprayed down, quite a bit, but boost up at elevator, get someone in sight with a gun, with the SMG, and then you can stop them from actually crossing that ramp. But good job by Skyred to take advantage of that.
It's one of those things where, especially the guy didn't see who was holding the angle at long. Expect him just to go for the spray down and maybe get 1 or 2.
Well, it was Zion, yeah.
Instead, he just flashed himself out and ran, which was fine. He got there with his team, but when there's basically a cluster of 4 people in smoke like that, all they need to do is put a bunch of Tech 9 bullets through it, and they're going to land. Something's going to land, and that's exactly what happened. But we are all square once again, and this time myRevenge on the defense with just the pistols. You can see the FAMAS that Zach recovered in the last matchup.
Good molly coming in, forcing anyone out on site. I'll say Hansen spotted out. He's actually doing some decent damage, and he's had a couple more shots. He's being rushed down from the side. He's going to be taken down. Not much he can do from this position. Toucan secures the kill. And Maverick trying to respawn, but unfortunately, just not connecting the shots. Still have 2 P250s left, so they could get something in as they finally pick up the first one on Zach. They made it a little bit expensive, but I'm going to need quite a few more kills on this to really make it worth it.
Yeah, he'd only got a FAMAS that he'd rescued from the last game, so it didn't really cost him anything. He's just securing the round. Sound and Sign want to try and get an exit frag here. Sound's going to try and pop out. He does manage to get the one. It's nice. Johnny P's going to be the second around the corner, though. Not going to be quite so easy. Just a little duck and dive. Sign manages to get one around the side as well, so they got 2 on the exit.
He's got an AK as well. They need to rush him down, and this is going to be actually... they can't really afford to rush him down. They don't have much money to work with.
So they can't get close to me that time. Darklord was looking to get around the corner, hoping that he'd pushed out, but Skyred go 2-1 up. myRevenge can afford to buy up on this round. Will they go for it, though? I'm not too sure. I think they're just going to look at that AK, and everybody else will go pistol yet. So it's going to be a second pistol round for myRevenge.
All right, looks like they're going to boost Zion up towards Quick Cat. And he might be able to actually win out in this trade up against CLB if he can connect the shots. You even have a backup person there. It's going to be Passe to pick up the gun if he does fall.
Oh, he just got a glimpse of Tukon there. Backs away before the shots land too heavily. Just going to smoke it off. Cover his exit on Catwalk.
Well, I like how they adapted their strategy, though, considering they only had one gun. It's like, all right, let's do something with this gun. Instead of having him play passive, let's get a little bit aggressive, maybe pick up something. My Dark Lord will pick up, I'll say, towards long. Actually, no, that was actually, yeah, towards long.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
I had to make sure.
It's going to be a B here. It's going to be HSK is the man ready and waiting. Is actually on that boosted spot as well. Something you can get to on your own, as was pointed out by a little GIF on Reddit last week. And he's in a great spot. Oh no, he missed the opening shots, and that's a long reload. I don't think they even realized he was there because he just didn't do enough damage. But that's a position you have to do better in.
Well, the bomb will be planted. Sign. Question is, does he want to save the gun? And I think that's exactly what he's going to be doing. He has Maverick with a 5-7, some armor as well. So they're both just going to back away, play for some kills if Skyred do chase, and go into the next round with a full kit of guns.
Side's holding on to the AK as well. So he didn't get rushed down, didn't lose it down at Catwalk. Did manage to keep a hang of it. They're not going to chase him down. They're not going to go looking for those weapons. They realize that myRevenge can just buy up anyway in the next round, so there's not really much to be gained from chasing them down, maybe losing some weapons. So 3-1. Confident start from Skyred after losing the pistol the initial round.
You know, one thing I've noticed about the Asian teams is that they use the M4A4 a lot more than over here in Europe. They've actually been, I saw, I can't remember the team before, I think it was Mongols using like 3 A4s. And the only team to be able to, or to actually do that before was, I think, Virtus Pro back in Katowice in 14. Or 15, sorry.
Smoke out onto long 8. It's actually given CLB just the slightest of angles to peek around that. And you can see they're stacking out here. Just looking back, yeah, they're going to get flashed in there. I saw the man just in the corner, which has flashed into pit. But Sign's going to be the man who will come around there. He's going to get one. Is he going to get the spray transfer? Yes, he is. And a third as well. Sign doing his work. And that AK finally doing its job. That's the one he took off Tukon 2 rounds ago. Can he get himself a fourth? Doesn't matter. He's got the backup, the support of Passe. Passe will get taken down. And Maverick in support. So myRevenge close out a very solid defense there on long 8.
That's an interesting hold. It was a really interesting hold because you had Zine flash himself out of pit, and typically you have someone from long do it. Passe was there to inform, but he didn't do it. Instead, Zine gave away his position, but still picks up 3 kills just based off of raw aim alone.
This time he's going to get flashed in and around long. Molly this time, they don't fancy chancing it a second time. They're going to be looking elsewhere. They've gone for a 2-2 split. They've actually got the man with, I think it's an AK that was holding the angle on doors there, where Passe is obviously looking down. It was the bomb carrier, and now it's looked like it might well be a Catwalk to A, or is it going to be a B split? Let's see where they're going to go with this one. It will be straight mid. The bomb making its way, Catwalk, yeah, it's going to be a Catwalk. All 5 of them actually going to go Catwalk to A, which is set up well. If you look at Passe and Maverick, they're both holding the angle, expecting this to come.
Oh, Passe, though, he's going to be rotating because of that smoke. He's expecting him to go mid to B. And as we can see on the minimap, they're going to be coming over towards short. They're actually trying to sell it as well. So they'll be pushing short, firing a couple of shots off. And this is looking good for Skyred. If they can get this kill on a Maverick, they can open up the site. And
that's kind of a problem. Look, Passe is actually going to come below them. If they just peek over that wall, they will find him. It will be easy for them. But he manages to get one down. That was Zacked. Meanwhile, through the smoke, he gets another onto Tukon. Lurking in that smoke. They're just going to put a couple of shots down. They're finally going to catch a glimpse of his head, and CLB will pick himself up too as they push on through. Maverick, though, has done the damage. You can see the bomb loose there on site, and they have this one cut off. Sound is the only man that's nowhere near this one. He needs to probably get in and back up his team, but it doesn't matter. Johnny P, the last man standing, will get taken down by Maverick, and it will be all square, 3 apiece. And myRevenge, I feel, got a little lucky there. Passe landing those shots definitely cut the attack dead, but Skyred did a great job at faking it.
Yeah, they did. Selling the fake completely, and it was actually really good execute. They missed, I think, a couple of smokes on site that they could have allowed them to plant in it, but you had Maverick there waiting. And now Zine being boosted quick cat yet again But Skyred, they're all pushing towards long with the pistol buy-up, so not going to have that chance to challenge out just yet. Maverick will go down. That's now a gun. They don't have smokes for the cross, though. They're going to be forced to go back.
Oh, and they're going to back. Yeah, they challenged it with the double boost on Cat, and you see Maverick paid the price. He was the man that was going for the boost, and this is a big fake, big sell.
Going
Maybe
around
it's
the world.
a little too slow, though, or is it going to be a second fake? Are they going to go all the way back again? Keeping myRevenge guessing here, hoping that they're a little undisciplined and go looking for those frags. They know they're on a pistol. Didn't actually manage to recover that weapon, by the way, obviously on Maverick, because it was all the way down long A. And now they're going to once again try catwalk.
Well, as you heard Karn talking about yesterday, Asian teams like to play blind, not try to get that information to see where the other team is going. They honestly have no idea. He's throwing out that Molotov now just to kind of hold them back. They're potentially coming up towards short. But you've got 2 men off towards B. You got HSK watching middle, and the rest, Passe and Zion, should actually take full control of long. Let them have catwalk and play for the retake. You have Passe with the op pushed up towards ramp. This is going to get dangerous coming right out of catwalk, and he's going to get rushed out.
He's going to get filing around the corner again just to get himself one. The molly will do the work. Can he get a second no-scope? Not going to work. CLB up close and personal. Now will be the bomb plant. Now HSK is going to try and flash himself in. Are they going to risk this? They need to get one man around Cat. You can see it's going to be HSK that will get around there. Doesn't manage to catch the glimpse, but doesn't catch the head of Dark Lord. The second time he does get a good tag on him. Still not being able to finish him off. Will eventually do the job, but they're already on site. Now, CLB and Zach, it's CLB that's trying to defend it. Signs the man that's pushing in. And he will get taken down by CLB. That was an eco round picked up by Skyred. myRevenge just a little bit lacking. Had no information really where the bomb was coming from. And as you saw with Passe, completely caught by surprise of the catwalk push.
You realize, Skyred, even with the pistols, they didn't even pick up a single gun. They got all those kills and still didn't even pick up a gun at all to get the round in the end. Really well done by them. Again, the delayed push after killing Maverick towards long, and really threw Skyred off, or sorry, myRevenge off. But now Skyred slowing things down a little bit. They do have the op for Johnny P, so we're going to find out if he can push past his nerves today. And get themselves through into the semifinals later on.
Johnny P's been holding that angle for a while, but it looks like it's going to be another distractor for Toucan as they stack up on catwalk once again. It's been successful for them the few times they've gone here, so why not just keep on going for it. Passe down low. Might be able to find one with his 5-7. Should be able to catch a glimpse of Dark Lord or Zach as soon as they come peeking around this corner. There's going to be the molly. Now he knows they're coming. The information's going to go out there. He's going to back him up just around the cross there, trying to cover off from Cart. Passe still not giving his position away here. And it's going to be a very passive retake, I feel. The problem is, Toucan, who's exiting long tunnels, could be a real big problem, and he will be. He's going to get himself a triple. A little too easy. They had that covered off. And myRevenge, well, they can't afford to try and go for anything now. Just trying to even hold on to that armor they got with a 5-7. Johnny P. He's actually landing his shots, which is a bit of worrying for myRevenge. No signs of nerves there with those two. Let's see how he does at the start of this round, whether he's managed to catch anyone as they pass through doors.
Well, he's been able to open up on his first 2 shots for 2 kills. And ooh, he won't get the tag onto Sound as it does cross, down to 61 health. So it looks like he's feeling confident today. Not to mention the rest of the team able to get that full long control. CLB coming right around the corner, gets flashed up, Zion picks up the kill. Dark Lord able to back him up. They are able to secure a kill.
Wasn't quite the revenge kill he wanted there. He was a long way ahead of his team. He must have had a very good spawn to get in and around that. The bomb in Johnny P's hand. He's going to be checking out Sound, who's tucked away on the back platform. That flash is going to be on point though.
Yeah, just decoying in
Decoy is it? Yeah, he looked away. Unfortunately, it's give his position and weapon away. No, Johnny P's like, all right, he's only got an M4. I fancy this one. Going to go, and they immediately go and blatantly look straight at it. He's in a good position to catch the one. Wow, he missed the opening shots, and Toucan will not let him get a second chance there. He can't afford to miss that space in the elimination match. And that bomb pump will come in. It's going to be a 4-man hold here. Not an impossible task for myRevenge. They're just going to save the weapons. Yeah,
play this one safe. They can maintain those M4s into the next round. They're just going to stack everyone over towards long, and Skyred going to secure another one on the board for them. 6-3. Currently everyone's playing well on their team. It's not really an individual player really standing out for him just yet. You look on the side of myRevenge, though, Zion at 9 kills. Having a strong game. But, you know, again, Skyred, they're going for trades. So, you know, we talked a lot yesterday about refrags, and we were able to see them do it towards long. They get, well, they don't get the man advantage off it, but they still have the advantage just based off of how it kind of works in the game with CTs versus Ts. And they do force, you know, myRevenge to go for like a 2-2 hold. Actually, it wasn't even 2-2. It was 1-3, and they're able to just overpower Sound on site.
Looks like, yeah, we're going to have a pause. Going to be maybe a headset issue. I didn't see what he was doing there. The coach clearly talking to the teams as well, so trying to figure out exactly what the issue is for myRevenge. Headsets going back on, so maybe just a tactical pause. Didn't see any issues typed or anything, so then again, it is a Korean to Chinese team, so they probably won't communicate too heavily. Started off well, got that triple, of course, down in pit, which started things well for him. But as it stands, Skyred very much in control, looking solid. And myRevenge are going to have the work cut out. Sounds picked himself up an AWP, so we'll see whether he challenges Johnny P through doors, whether he takes it to long. It's been Parsay that's been AWPing the last few rounds. Wow, it was Sound that tried to go for the challenge, and he got clipped by Johnny P once again.
Looks this time, myRevenge will get that full long control. Looks to Skyred to play.
Toucon's pressing him. Toucon's pressing into tunnels there, which is very delicate because Sound's taking the shots but not landing them, which is risky, you know, when they've decided to give him the AWP instead of Parsay. It still doesn't manage to land the shots. Now they're actually going to go straight through mid control. Toucon's making himself very noisy. He's already challenged straight in tunnels on B side. Now with that smoke, it's going to give him a little peek around the side towards the window. That's
an interesting smoke too, because typically if you want to go B, you're going to smoke off CT spawn. It looks like he wants to sneak over towards A, because that's where the rest of his team is going. He's already been spotted out, and it's forcing myRevenge to respond to this.
Yeah, looks like it's going to be a catwalk hit, so he wanted to be the full distractor on Parsay. Maybe trying to catch him out. He only got that FAMAS versus the AKs that will be pushing it in around this corner. They've still got Sign all the way down in pit as well, so he's got a long way to try and get some cover here. Parsay and Maverick about to get very busy.
Oh, Maverick tucked away on the ramp though. They're going to push him straight into him. He's not being burned by the flames. He's going to go for the catwalk plant. And again, nice flash comes in from his teammate. He does only get one. Those two gun respawns. Parsay trying to get up someone from car, but unfortunately he can't connect just yet. He does have HSK rotating in, who picks up the first kill. And he's going to push straight towards ramp. He gets the second as well. Looking for that third on his Zach. He can't get it, but Parsay's there yet again. And now it's all on CLB in a 1-on-3.
He's got a good angle to hold this bomb.
It's planted for him.
It's 18 and 9 hit points. It's only Sign really is the big man that can challenge, and that's why he's going to be the one that first comes around the corner. But CLB is solid in his defense, and he cuts down 3 from catwalk, and that will make it 7-3 for Skyred in a 1-on-3.
Just had like this really bad thought. I say CL, you say whatever. You know what it is. Anyway, 7-3. A good scoreline by Skyred. Johnny P again looking pretty confident with the op. And look at that. Pushing straight out towards long. Able to get full control yet again. Not allowing myRevenge to lock this down with the pistols.
Zach with a triple. Coming straight out of long A against CZ75s. So this 500 investment from the whole team of myRevenge just completely backfiring on them.
It's a lot of money on the side of myRevenge, though. They went for the full save. Sounds good back on the op. Parsay's on the op as well, so going for the double op. A heavy investment, especially when you're down 8-3. This is going to be such a crucial round for them. If they lose this, they're going to be hurting for money into the next. And they can't let too many more rounds slip away.
Yeah, they're in danger of letting this game run away from them, especially considering on the CT side. So myRevenge, good organized T-side attack. As it stands.
Yeah, I mean, that's the upside for them, right? Is that they're really good at executes. But they are struggling on the CT side.
Yeah, they can't afford to be 11-4 or 12-3 down. That's the big issue, and that's what it's looking like right now.
Look how much control they're giving Toucon too. Because he's allowed to push straight up towards door. He can actually come out if he wants to.
Sign in a good spot, actually.
He's in actually a really interesting spot. If they flash him, he's going to be screwed. Oh, he's going to peek around the corner right into Johnny. He misses the shot, but he picks up one on a Dark Lord. He gets Johnny down a sliver of HP.
They knew he didn't have any bullets left. They knew they could rush him down. And that's give a problem. It was a 1-for-1 trade, though, and he's got a lot of information. Johnny P down to 6, as you said. And now with Parsay holding the angle, Toucan getting taken down. He's been the real... Parsay should manage to get one at least on the pass here, and he will be Johnny P's ankles.
But now where's he going to go? He's got to balance out with help from his team, and he does pick up one. Maverick picks up two, but if you're going to put yourself in that position with an op, you better as hell have some backup from your team to be a challenge out and not let them get aggressive and push up next to you. So they win the double op investment round. Very crucial for them. And myRevenge, I mean, they need to pick up the next 3. They need to close out this half with the last 3 rounds.
Let's see. Of course, Skyred, they can afford to buy straight back up on this one. It's going to get the pop flash round in towards Long A. Long A's been hit a couple of times by Skyred. Catwalk looks like might well be the location once again, though. CLB is going to... Smoke will extinguish the flames. Toucan once again, the distracting force. He's looking to head himself into mid. Going to flash himself in, gets a little peek in there, make sure there's nobody up close. Little looking towards Catwalk, and again, Molly onto the corner this time instead of the smoke, so trying to get that little angle onto window. Toucan's been doing this round after round, and it's been working out for him, honestly. It's giving Parsay something to think about, getting away from Catwalk, and we can see it's going to be a Catwalk to A hit once again as Skyred have done this round after round. This time, though, they have a good defensive setup. Parsay should be able to land a shot or two as they cross. There's going to be the first. That's the bomb carrier. Zach's going to move in next. Maverick now in goose as well. Will manage to land the second one. Parsay doing a great job holding here. They're coming one by one. They're making it easy for him. Doesn't manage to land the final shot there, but Maverick should be able to pop out any second. Oh, he was trying to hold the angle. Didn't want to get flashed out here, but Parsay is not letting anyone through. Gets himself a triple. Can he make the jump shot onto CLB? Tries to jump with no scopes. It's not going to work. Sign will come from Pit and help him out. And myRevenge with a very successful hold and Catwalk this time around.
I think that was 100% Skyred messing that up too. I mean, Parsay had some great shots, but the fact that they didn't
went
smoke
one by
him.
one.
Well, the thing is, they didn't smoke him out or flash him out. Typically, when you see someone holding towards car with the op, you smoke off towards CT, you drop someone straight down towards ramp and rush him down. But they didn't blind him. They didn't smoke him. They did, and they ran out one by one. Of course, he's going to win out in that trade, and that was just standard counter strike by Parsay. Some good shots, picking up 3 to help lock that down. Maverick, he was actually turned into the corner because he was having Parsay flash him in, but he got rushed down, and they could have actually had a plant come through for that. But again, good job by myRevenge. They need the next 2, though, to have a decent first half.
Let's see what John... He's going to be looking over at B, waiting for that smoke to clear. Hasn't got the AWP this time around. He's against an AWP of Sound, who's been holding up platform.
I like the name.
It's going to be a mid to B. You can see Toucan stacking up. Toucan's going to lead the charge, coming in towards B site. They've smoked off CT spawn. He's going to try and hop into window. HSK is going to be up close and personal. He will manage to get Toucan down. Parsay with a second as well. That must have been through the smoke. I think must have pushed in through that smoke or got a real lucky shot. But either way, they are in on the site, and CLB is in a great position to stop myRevenge's push.
Oh, it's going to be checked. Maverick will go down. He's going to get a second as well. Can he get the third? He will get taken down by Parsay with the no-scope. And now on a 1-on-2, switching over to the M4. Johnny P back of sight. Dark Lord over towards tunnels. It's going to be really hard to penetrate, but will be taken down by Johnny. Skyred will get their 9th round on the board. 9-5. If they can pull off a 10-5 first half, they're looking to get into the semis. Yeah,
it's going to be a tough ask for myRevenge on the T side if this goes 10-5. They have to pick this round up. They have got enough money to buy themselves just about everything. Lack of utility, but that's about all. Ooh, I thought HSK was thinking of going aggressive into tunnels, and it may well have worked out, but they have gone aggressive on Catwalk. Looks like they've stacked someone on the corner there. I didn't see what Parsay was doing. No, they're just going to... Thought about double stacking it. I mean, to be fair, Skyred have hit Catwalk a number of times. Toucan, though, that grenade would have been square on them if they'd still been in the spot.
It's a good read, too, because like myRevenge have been constantly holding towards long. So, of course, Skyred are constantly going to be hitting Catwalk, and they're trying to counter that by meeting them, you know, halfway. Maybe trying to catch them off guard, but Skyred just a little bit too smart for that. And we're able to predict it and not go for the same kind of round that's working time and time again. Change things up, especially in the last round of the first half.
This is going to be another mid to be hit by the looks of it. There's a lot of mollies on Skyred as well. It's going to be HSK this time with the AWP in the corner.
If they don't molly him out or smoke him out, he's going to shut this down. They got to be really quick on a shot to hit him too.
that molly. I think he caught a glimpse yet. We're in immediately. That molly will slow things down. It's going to pop up. Doesn't manage to land the first shot. Peeking up. We'll get the second. There's going to be a grenade straight on the face, though. And now Sound is going to have to back away. He's got to try and cover him off the cross with the double doors here. 3 in on site. Now the support is coming. He's delayed this one well. That molly's going to be good, though. It will slow things down. Stop him pushing into window. That's going to give them time to get the plant down in the corner. Oh, CLB going to pop one around the corner. Darklord does manage to burn down his teammate. 2 stacked up a window. That's not ideal. Maverick's going to be the one that checks around the corner. Just 2 men standing, CLB and Darklord, to try and keep them at bay here. Does get the bomb plant in there, but this is going to be a real tricky hold for CLB.
Oh, he does get the first. The Tunnelman is pushing. Maverick does get the kill on his CLB in the back of sight. Now looking towards his right for the guy on card. He gets the kill on a Darklord. And myRevenge going to pull back the last round of the first half. A 9-6 scoreline in favor of Skyred.
Some tender care there from the coach, giving his team support. 9-6. myRevenge trailing on Skyred as we change halves.
The thing is that push at the end out of Maverick was really well done too, because he didn't get too aggressive in tunnel. Because if he died, Skyred would be fighting a war on one front. There'd be people coming straight at them from window and from door. But because he played it so safe and he let the guys at window and door draw the attention, he got a clean flank on that.
You can notice the Fnatic mouse pads across both of these teams. Pretty much all of them actually have the signature of Karl on them now.
Yeah.
It's always a little strange when the players of the teams are coming up to the casters asking for autographs. Not so much just the caster. He's kind of a legend in 1.6, to be fair. Kind of done quite a lot in the Counter-Strike days. So we're going to have round restart as we go live for the pistol here in round 2. Second half, I should say, of game 1. 9-6 Skyred lead. Let's see what they can do. myRevenge going to have to pick up the pistol here. Otherwise, it's going to be scary scores at the beginning. CLB could be vital in the defense already. It looks like they're going to be pushing straight through mid, though. And it's Johnny Peters ready.
Well, this is going to be really tough. You can see they're even looking back towards CT. He gets the first with the one switch, looking for that second, but he gets rushed down. Now it's all in the last minute side. Tukon who falls, and Darko, he's not going to expect the man off to his left. Zine picks him up. And now they're both in CT spawn, where Zine is already waiting for the bomb. Will be planted, and myRevenge looking to pick up this pistol.
Sign's just delaying them really well here. He's going to get the backup of Sound, who comes in and gets the double tap. And a solid pistol round for myRevenge. Just losing the one man there as they pile through mid to B.
Thing is, they won the pistol round in the first half too. The problem was we saw Skyred buy up the Tech 9 in armor, and they lost the follow-up round. So they're already down 7-9. They need to pick up everything they could possibly get, and Skyred's going for the investment into the pistols. The armor's bought up as well. They do have 2 smokes. They do not have a kit, though, so if they're going to win this round, they're looking to challenge out flat right.
CLB, the man to hold long A. Does have pass A nearby, but I don't think they're going to challenge doors. It looks like it may well be catwalk push this time around. Unless they go Mavericks lurking still at tunnels. They just had a lot of success in mid. Tukon holding the angle. There's the smoke. Flash going round, actually flashing Sound out. Flashed his teammate, that's not so good. Tukon could manage to find one. Oh, it's not going to land the opener. HSK will cut him down. Now, where are they going to go with this one? Because Johnny P throws down one single smoke. He's not able to stop them coming into sight. And that will be B side completely taken. This is going to be nigh on impossible task for Skyred.
I mean, without a kit, they should probably just save these guns. That pistols on the armor that they bought up. There's no real need to throw away the armor, let alone these pistols, when you can bring into the next round and pull something off, maybe go for a cheeky stack. So it looks like they're actually going to be backing away and not committing to this. You're going to have Passe watching the really long flank round towards T-spawn. And that's going to get things a little bit closer. myRevenge going to go up to 8. Keep in mind, the winner of this goes on to play against Renegades as our last game of the day in a best of 3 to see which of the teams. The major coming up in August.
Yeah, August 22nd, 23rd at the Lanxess Arena in Cologne. You can get your tickets online. Just go out there. ESL 1 Cologne, easy to find. It's going to be a great event in a gigantic arena. Really looking forward to that one. And let's see who will be there. The 2 Aussies at the moment, big favourites, Immunity and Renegades in the semi-finals, awaiting the winners of these games, Skyred or myRevenge. They'll be facing Renegades, as you pointed out. At the moment, you'd put your money on Skyred, but myRevenge are doing a great job at starting things off here on T side, starting to just reel in that deficit. Once again, rifles versus pistols.
Oh wow, this is...
Assume they could do it, but it is a triple stack on catwalk. Look at this stack on mid. They're going to just run them down.
It's basically a mid stack with a few people towards catwalk ready to rotate in as quick as they need to, not to mention the people towards middle. This could be very dangerous for myRevenge if they're not careful. Get the flash out. Spots to the first man off to his right. Williams with the second man off to his left, though. They'll have Sound there to back him up, and they just completely push straight through and overpower this defense. Yeah,
it didn't work out too well. CLB gets himself one, though, as he comes and pushes up catwalk, but that is about all. Sign was the man that went down, so I think myRevenge, actually their aggression and not flashing and smoking kind of gave basically,
well, they threw
basically
one
for Skyred. I think they were expecting the flashes. Yeah, one flash on mid.
To get the man to move towards CT spawn, and then they were able to just get a fantastic shot on the man to the left as well. Like, it was kind of a really a cool idea to Skyred. If they push catwalk, you have the 3 men there and the 2 men from middle ready to push in. If they push middle, you have the 3 men who can push catwalk straight into it. But they're hoping for the men middle to pick up something instead of them just dying. Like, maybe pick up 1 kill to weaken their forces. But we're into our first gun round. We do have Sound on the op.
And look at that, though. Skyred, 0 utility, really.
Yep.
Just a single flash, 2 smokes.
Not even a kit.
Not even a kit.
So if they're gonna win this round, they need to just beat them in raw aim alone. They're not gonna be able to pull off a retake. That's successful.
Oh, Sign's so close to finding heads there. They're going to go for the stack. It's going to work out. Tukon will get himself 1 quick boost and the kill. And they're going to go for a second boost as well. Place the man on boxes. Sound, though, is going to be the man checking around. Zach holding the angle. Does actually have a little gap that he can look through in that box. Puts the grenade onto Goose. Dark Lord's in this boost position. He should be able to find HSK the second this smoke dissipates. Or as soon as he appears on the right hand side, he will see him, finds the head, easy for him. And that second boost working well. And this is a good start, considering Skyred have had literally no utility in this at all. They're doing a great job at holding. Sound will find 1 though. Now he's going to find the second man down long. Should be able to scope these out. That molly not going to stop the bomb plant. It will come in, did do the damage though. This is a tricky 2-man defense.
Yeah, I'm not really a big fan of how they're kind of splitting up. They have 1 man watching towards catwalk and 1 man towards long. They have to hope that Sound can come up big if they want to hold on to this. There's 3 men pushing straight towards cat. They're going to spot out plastic. They're going to spray him through the smoke. He does get completely blind up, but they're not able to get him just yet. He's still just tucked away, and he does get 1, but he will fall. So will Sound. And Skyred with a successful retake. And luckily for them, they did it quick enough as well that they can get this defused. Yeah,
it was a tricky position. Long A was already covered off. Oh, he's not got...
That just shows
0.1 second remaining on that
shows you how quick they had to retake that, because they barely pulled it off without a kit.
And they had to push through the smoke. They had to flash through the smoke. The 1 flash they had. So, you got a feel for myRevenge, actually, really. But the fact that Skyred had, what, just 2 smokes and a flash in the entire round, and they still came out on top. Just basically use of creative boosting. It worked out well for them.
It was a great push out of CLB too, because he got a man towards long that was trying to act like as a lurker role. And with that kill that they were able to pick up, they completely closed off 1 whole complete angle that they didn't have to worry about. And that was a great shot of Johnny as well to give him that man advantage into this round.
Yeah, just a little shoulder peek, not falling for the first one. Pulls the trigger on the second. Sound hoping that Johnny P is going to come and challenge, and it's going to be Tukon actually that's coming down there, but Sound's already moved his position. Johnny P's going to flash Tukon in around the corner. Get himself a look. Sound trying to hold the angle. Tukon's going to flash himself out. No, didn't hear any footsteps. We can see it is going to be a B hit here. Just the 4 stacked out in tunnels.
Oh, this could be huge for Johnny. They're going to play really close and personal up against him. He's trying to get back towards pot. He does have a help from the teammate, but he gets taken out by Maverick immediately. Now Tukon trying to hold on. He's looking for that first, but he can't connect, and Maverick picks up the 2 entry frags towards B.
Sign. He's going to have Dark Lord just around the side of him, and he's got 1 pushing at the back. He's in a little tricky situation here. CLB is going to come around the side. He's hearing the footsteps. Will not pull the trigger, though. Zach came around CT spawn and got him in the back there. And now, well, they're all going to come from the same direction, so this should be an easy defensive hold there for myRevenge. Just Sound trying to find that head. Nobody quite showing for him. They're actually stacking up a little awkwardly. Dark Lord will come in on site, but Zach's managed to get himself 2 already. And now Sane's the last man standing. Not going to fan that line, the no scope. And I honestly, it's going to be close on the defuse again. We've just got a kit this time around, but Skyred should not have got that retake.
That's a little bit closer than they probably would have liked, and not to mention they retained the op yet again. They picked up the first one from Sound 2 rounds ago, and they're still able to hold on to it in this round. That's so much money, so much bank they're able to save. And considering how close these rounds have been, because they're saving the op, they get to use that extra money to buy up a gun for a teammate. So they're still fully equipped in terms of guns. They're still a little bit lackluster, though, on utility.
Yeah, HSK has actually got himself the orb. That's while the rest of this team can see Sound to go with a Tech 9. Does manage to land one shot, but Johnny P in a different position, actually, coming over to long 8. Does try and challenge HSK. HSK not landing the first time. Is he going to try and flash himself in? Check it a second time. Goes for the smoke. Tries the shot through the smoke. This is all buying time for Passe to get himself pushed up on Catwalk. Dark Lord will find him, though. And now HSK just realizing that maybe this investment in the orb is not going to work out too well, because he's got it all to do. Goes for a chance shot on Dark Lord. It was actually the right position, but Johnny P, that car, will distract, and Dark Lord will get the kill. Easy round for Skyred, honestly. myRevenge a little bit haphazardly attacking.
Yeah, I mean, it was an interesting buy. They tried to get up towards long. The problem was they didn't expect the 3-man stack there to all just kind of gun them down. They expected maybe just.
Well, Johnny P's been on B the whole game, and then decides to take that one round to go there. It's just a little unlucky for him. It's going to be a fast push with the Tech 9s, but that Molly is going to stop it dead.
It was an attempted fast push, but Molly and the smoke come in for the delay. Forces them to go for a little bit of a different move. They do not have a smoke for cross towards CT, and they're going to run straight into him. Johnny being forced back. They're going to get overrun from multiple angles. This is going to be really tough to hold on to. Skyred, they're going to get the first couple of kills, but now it's all on Johnny in sight. He's got 2 men to find, and he will fall.
Okay, retake. 2 on 1.
Is the bomb outside? The bomb is outside.
Yeah, Parse's picked himself up the orb, but you can see Maverick can't get close to that bomb. The bomb is just below window by the looks of it. Yeah, it is. That's a real horrible situation. Zach just needs to hold close, and they realize it. They realize the situation. They can just hold the angles. They have to peek.
Is itching for that shot. He knows it.
Dark Lord's
1 man close.
Possible. Yeah, Zach's up close. But Maverick, they have a great crossfire setup here. They just need to make sure they don't peek like that, which CLB just did. They're going to switch out. 34 seconds. How are they going to deal with this one?
As long as Dark Lord watches middle and watches window, there's no way they can actually recover his bomb.
Wasn't watching window. Maverick managed to get himself through and gets the reload in there as well. Collected the bomb. Can he get back through window? Yes, he can. Wow, that was a real error. And that was just timing, really. Dark Lord had to check tunnels. Switched around. So he's going to go rotate. Let's see if he can make up for this one as he makes his way around. Parse's holding it close, and he will manage to land the shot. Now it's just all on CLB. Tries to pop flash himself in through window. But this is going to be a real tough task. He gets the one, but Maverick is there for the cover. And in a 2-on-3 with the bomb in a really awkward situation, myRevenge hold out the round.
That was a save. That was a save with no smokes, no utility to work in. They were able to rush straight through middle, not really get cut down from CT and get in that site. Yeah,
just the Tech 9 force, and really, we never really know what to call it these days. It's more of a force, I guess. But it was a Tech 9 armor, wasn't it? They didn't have any utility though at all.
And the funny thing was, I think Dark Lord, he actually was out of ammo in his gun.
Oh,
that's why you saw him peeking around the corner.
They're going to push it. They're going to try and push this one, and Maverick's holding the angle. Oh, he's going to get taken down, though. Toucan will catch him out, and that may put a problem for myRevenge, because the tactic was he was going to be the man that pushed in through tunnels, and that rush has definitely slowed things down. They've managed to get themselves their hands on an M4. It's in the hands of Johnny P, and Toucan once again after 1 kill. He's going looking for more at doors.
Oh, Dark Lord getting completely blinded up. Does have that PC-50, they're looking for Zion. Does have backup from Zach towards long, but he's taken down by Sound, and Dark Lord will unfortunately not get anything. Not the last man there. CLB does fall. Johnny P over towards the elevator, trying to stop it from actually crossing. And a peek at a perfect time. He gets straight down on the 2. Looking for that third HSK now. He's all of a sudden the last man alive. This was a save out of Skyred.
Wow.
Toucan coming from the back. We'll make it now a 1-on-1. Johnny P has no kit. He has no armor. And HSK does have the bomb. 36 to go on the clock.
That's going to be a good molly.
He's going to burn him.
He's going to force him to the left. He knows his position. He should come. Still ever so close 12-11, but that was a full eco for Skyred, so they can afford to buy themselves back into this one. And they did a lot of economical damage to myRevenge.
And you think about how that round started too, with Johnny P getting the initial kill in towards tunnel, getting the M4, and then able to peek towards long to spray down. It should not have gone that way at all, and that was really close for myRevenge. But one round away from tying things up. Came back to playing a little bit slow, and Skyred going for that standard kind of hole, keeping CLB towards long. Not to mention Dark Lord watching towards CT with Zach tucked in towards site.
It's going to be another mid to B hit by the looks of it for myRevenge, and it's been a fairly standard staple diet that's worked out for them in fairness.
Well, with that smoke, it looks like they're going to be going towards Catwalk, but
yeah,
they should know that Skyred won't have an op because of how close that last round was. But they're looking to challenge. They won't have to look towards Car. The bomb is actually still back towards B, so it might just be a B push. But they still will have a couple more smokes to work with, so they could do that mid to B.
Sounds trying to sell the fake here. There's a smoke to go down, flashing it out, trying to distract and keep them here as long as possible. But the rest of his team aren't really moving because nobody else is. Johnny P not falling for it. Sign's going to peek around, but they weren't really in B side. They're pushing through tunnels already. They're going to catch a glimpse of Toucan in window. HSK a little confused actually where they were, but does finally find one, and that's going to be the rest going down. And now B side very much in their hands. They're going to have to go for a save here, Skyred. It's a 5-on-2 with the bomb plant down.
Well, they should go for a save. Yeah, it looks like they will be able to pull it off. But yeah, HSK, it was a nice flash in from a teammate too to blind out. I think that was Toucan on site. So I was able to push through and get that quick kill on the platform. But they're going to be chased down. This is going to be really tough to hold on to. I think Skyred, there's no real chance that they can maintain their guns. But they get the first kill on Design. Gets the second as well. And he does trade up straight to the AK. And myRevenge might just let them go with these guns they're able to retain.
Yeah, that's done some damage. Considering they went down to 1-on-1 last round, they're not really building up a bank here, myRevenge. They have managed to hold on to the AWP though. And we are all square. 12-12. This game could well go the distance, this opener. Skyred a little flustered on the CT side. They've just got those two weapons they managed to pick up in the last round. Let's see if Passe can land anything in the cross. Not really. Just going to basically chance in and go for a shot. And again, it's going to be a big stack. And that smoke is very delayed here. Zach's the man with it. He's the only one with the smokes, and they're already coming straight out the tunnels.
Oh, he's got to protect Johnny. He's going to be looking for it to fly. That first kill, he can't connect. The spray, though, and sound will fall to Zach. He's looking for that second. He's only at 10 bullets left, and he will finally have that B site. They did split up their guns as well. CLB had the M4 towards long. Zach with the AK over towards site at B. As they come down to this push towards tunnel. If they get this kill on Maverick, they very well could pull this off.
Toucan lurking in the shadows, hoping that he can find one. Dark Lord has to be patient, has to wait for his teammate to push through tunnels. He can't go looking just yet. It's going to be all on Toucan. Maverick is holding a great angle. Toucan's not going to be expecting it yet. It's going to cover him off, and now Dark Lord basically has to go for it. There's no reason not to challenge. He's only got a pistol, but can't get anything from it. HSK, easy kill for him. HSK's been solid throughout, and this is going to be the first time, once again, myRevenge take the lead. 13-12. They were 9-6 down at half-time. Oh, CLB losing out on the M4 as well. Skyred, nerves showing through. This is going to be a big, important rifle round for them.
I think it's partially nerves, but also this is myRevenge's stronger side. Like, this is where they're going to excel with these executes, and they've already been able to show they've done a fantastic job on this T side. Skyred need to adapt a little bit more. They've had a couple of good stacks. They're going for a 3-man stack towards long yet again. Expect this quick push, but with the incendiary grenade coming in, that will hold them back.
It was 9-6 for Skyred in the first half, but it's 7-3 so far for myRevenge in this half. They're doing a real good job on the T side.
Well, not to mention myRevenge won pistol around CT side, but then lost the follow-up round to an eco. Well, not as an eco, it was a force buy, so I think things were a little bit shaky for myRevenge, but just imagine them coming back. They already met once yesterday. It was already one-sided affair for Skyred, winning those 13 rounds straight on cash after losing the first 5.
CLB is going to get challenged by a sign in pit. Or it's just going to be a distracting force. This is actually a cheeky distraction. It's going to be another B hit. This is all a fake from sign, or are they going to go catwalk?
Well, he's keeping 2 people towards long, so it's already working out well, as long as he doesn't die.
Okay, so we're going to see Passe is going to look like he's... Is he going to flash him in? Yes, he is. Passe is going to flash him around the corner in a second. As soon as they set themselves up. CLB's not in pit. He's just in around the corner, and he may find one. Yes, he does. Zach got the second as well, and that's 2 down along A. That's going to hamper this attack. Parse hoping that Zach's going to peek, hoping he's going to go for something around the corner. Sound's going to be the man that checks around. Not expecting, he had the cover, but Dark Lord and Zach just putting so much damage down on them. It's just Parse left, and we're going to equal things up all again. 13-13, the bomb loose. Yeah, Parse has to save this AWP, but it's a long time to save it.
Oh, there's like 3 people chasing straight at him, too. He's trying to sit towards suicide, but...
If he just stays in suicide, he should be safe. He's going to find the one. Oh, he missed the shot. He gets the second. Can he get the third? Zach's going to come around. Doesn't matter. He holds on to the AWP. 13 rounds apiece. They've got enough. They held enough back that they can afford to buy straight back up on this one. This is basically the round, because whoever loses this round, whoever loses this rifle, it's going to be match point. Or with an eco, basically.
Well, Skyred, that 2-man stack towards long really worked out well for them. It was a great team play out of CLB and Zach. I think Sound might have missed actually a shot in that last round over towards the man peeking from long, which actually cost him the lives.
myRevenge have defaulted. They've gone back to their mid to B play. I mean, it's worked for them. Why not? This is the play that's worked. They haven't really successfully taken A1s yet. But you can see Skyred are actually reading the situation well. Toucon's covering off middle this time, because you can see CLB's actually fairly deep on the long A, so he knows there's no one coming that direction. Footsteps were heard by Dark Lord though, which is what looks like it's drawn them back to cover off long A. Yeah, like you can see, Dark Lord's gone all the way around to long A. Now he's rotating back around, but it may be too late because they're already pushing through on B side. That's a good shot from Toucon to start things off.
Always looking for that second. The smoke providing a lot of cover. They've actually pushed straight in towards the site. Toucon still in the back, looking really good. He gets some good damage on him. Maverick, he can't get the kill on HSK. As he's finally able to respawn. It's going to be a 3-on-3 retake.
Has he done the damage?
Oh, never mind.
Getting Parse down in the cross. HSK if he peeks for this one. The bomb
they don't have a
still not down. He's just going to rush straight around the corner. It's a 1-for-1 trade, but it wasn't ideal. Sign meanwhile around the side there. CLB and Zach trying to cover things off. He's going to go for the plant. CLB's going to come around the corner, and it will be 14-13 to Skyred, and myRevenge are now flat broke. They're going to have to go for a save. Parse, are they just going to force it? This is where they made the mistake last time against Skyred. They were forcing at the wrong time. This is real ballsy. They're going to have to hold with an eco and trust that on match point they can win out the rifle round. They forced the Tech 9s.
No, they're going for like a... Well, they're dropping some guns for some teammates and buying up some armor. They're still looking to buy up in the next round, but trying to make something a little bit cheeky happen here. It's going to be really tough to do. I think they have full control of long, too. If they can just get this kill on a CLB. But you can already see Skyred immediately rotating back. So they go for the 3-man stack, leave, I think that is Zach, over towards long A little bit more, and then play for the retake. But the push, it looks like it's coming towards middle. They do have the smoke on a Passe, so they could make this work. It's going to be tough to hold.
Johnny P looking this direction. He's going to get rushed down, though. He's got to be careful. He has to land one of the shots. Instead, he's going to get Tech 9 right in his face. The 5-7 not going to work. They managed to get once again outside, but this time Maverick has got himself an AWP. He's got to be looking towards that smoke. He's managed to get the AWP out, and Sign's in a brilliant spot to stop them here. He's going to come around the corner. Does he get the one down? He should have taken Dark Lord. Maverick misses the shot. It's all going wrong. myRevenge from this force buy. They've got the plant in, though, and they have a good defensive setup here to stop Skyred.
Comes down to this 1v1. Oh, Maverick picks up the kill. They're going to be coming both from towards door. And Skyred are going to go for the challenge on this. HSK in a perfect position as well. He's looking for the guy towards door. He gets the kill on his Zach. He's looking for the second. Maverick comes up. And that tied things up yet again at 14 apiece.
This is going the distance, ladies and gentlemen. Look at the money. Skyred now in a real tricky situation. They have to go for the eco. And myRevenge with a full rifle round could well be on match point. The Korean team could be creating a sensation here. They are loving it. The fact that they get the opener on Toucon makes B really weak. Johnny P all alone will get taken down. He got one in the trade, but the bomb plant already going to come in here. And match point beckons for myRevenge.
Oh, Passe, you need to be careful. You don't want to lose this gun. You don't want to go down. It's going to be a rush time by two people. He will fall. But now it's going to be Sound with a perfect nade coming in. Does do some decent damage. No kills just yet.
They backed away. They were pushing. Yeah. There was a wise choice to back away as well. They're going to have 3 men coming from the same direction. myRevenge scattering quickly. They're going to rush out. Zion's going aggressive. That was tricky. Maverick, though, stalwart defender at the back, holding them off. CLB coming through window. They have the cover. Oh, the man goes down in window. It's a one-on-one duel. Can he get the shot? Yes, he can. Maverick goes huge for his team, gets himself the triple, and it is match point for myRevenge. Could they be reaching the semi-finals against Renegades?
It was 16-14 yesterday against Mongols. myRevenge are able to come back, and they might be able to pull off a 16-14 yet again. The bypass coming for Skyred, not looking as good as they would have hoped. They almost were able to pull that off too. They almost had that clutch.
Such a big round. I think we're going to be seeing our first overtime. I think it could be happening. A little spread of utility for Skyred. They have themselves full defensive positions, but it is just triple for mass. And Sound, who opened things up so well in the cross last time, hasn't been able to find one of those first after round. They've been pressuring Johnny P and Toucan. This time Toucan going to check out mid, and Sound is already getting in position. If he were to peek around here, Sound would take his head clean off, but it's not going to happen. They've backed up. This is going to be a rotation coming out. They are looking.
They haven't used this position before. If they did go B, Johnny P should be able to maintain this. But the thing is, they're all going towards long.
It's a fake.
The man to
it's
defend.
a fake. It's going to be a fake. They're going in. They're trying to put the damage down. They're trying to protect them. It's all going to be on CLB. CLB, the single man. Now he's going to get the call. He's like, they're coming out of long A. They've taken him down in long A. Now the tack, it was Parsay that went down. And the rotation's coming. This is going to be a quick cross. This cross, that was a great flash from Zach to hold them off.
Zach's in a perfect spot. The Molly, unfortunately, didn't really connect the spot they went to. He gets the first kill towards red. The bomb is now down. Sound trying to come around the corner. Zach trying to win on the op duel, but he does get taken down. Now it's all on Zion to go a 16-14 scoreline. Toucan and Darklord trying to keep the Skyred's hopes alive.
He had to have heard the footsteps. He's He gets them in the double, and Sign takes myRevenge through to the semi-finals. Who the hell in their right mind would leap down into CT Sport? What in the hell just happened? That is the wildest Counter-Strike I have seen in a long time, but it worked. The South Koreans will go through to face Renegades in the semi-final later on today, and Skyred, they were huge favorites in the group stage to go through, are out of the tournament. Absolutely shocked and surprised. And clearly, no doubt about it, the nerves from the Vietnamese team were a massive, massive thing, because on the T side, myRevenge 9-6 down, turn it around and absolutely decimate them. The B side hits round after round, and then the cheeky little fake on the last one.
I'm still stuck on that last round, that drop. In his
just
spot. Like,
over
he had 10 seconds, he had the potential to go get the bomb and plant, but instead he wanted to go for the flat challenge. I think he knew that they were both in that direction as well, and then they almost perfectly lined up for him. All it took was 2 bullets. Gets so lucky at the end, but they pull off the 16-14 victory against the team that they probably shouldn't have beat. You know, like you're saying, the favorites of the Asian team, Skyred, just could not perform when it really counted. But now they have to look for the next game, Renegades. That's not going to be any easier than this match.
Yeah, but what a cracking opener. What a game opener for today. First elimination match means Skyred goes out of the tournament. We're not going to see them in Cologne, of course. Renegades, I think, would probably be happy with this result, because they're probably going to feel confident against myRevenge. We've seen them pretty much dispatching everyone in the tournament so far. But what a match! What a match! That was great. I was actually, it really caught me off guard. I was like, especially when the first half was going, Skyred were going through the motions. I think they got to 7-1 or 7-2 up, and it was like, here we go.
We saw myRevenge get the pistol round, like, oh, that was really well done. Then they lose the force in the next round, and we're kind of like, well, this is looking like Skyred are just coming into play, like we saw yesterday. But they pulled through at the end. They really did. They read Skyred really well, and they were able to capitalize off of a lot of mistakes that Skyred were making. Wow. So, that is game 1 out of the way. How the hell will game 2 match that one? I don't know. Are we going to see any flying double headshot kills? I don't know. We'll find out, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to go to a break. Hopefully we can get a word from myRevenge after that one. And then, of course, we're into our second elimination match. It is going to be against KU,
MVP Carnal, the hometown favorites, against KU, the Chinese. It's going to be a tricky one. We'll be back in a few.